Hello, this is Dr. Martina, your sexuality expert and online sex therapist. We're living in some crazy times, intense emotions that affect everyone, including me. Emotions of loneliness, depression, anxiety, a lot of worries, uncertainty. So I decided for this week's video, I wanted to share my rituals, my daily rituals that I engage in order to manage these emotions. Some of these rituals I've been doing for a long time. Some of them I added through research because I needed help. So I'm hoping to help you with this video. I'm staying away from sexuality, but not from our body. I'm actually sharing how the body helps me stay calm in these crazy times. So here it goes. I'm an early riser, so I love the sunrise, and that is where I meditate. It gives me the best chance to stay with myself, to be mindful with myself, and just to enjoy being in the present moment. Breathe deeply and enjoy being in this calm state. Currently, I'm using guided meditation. There's all kinds of guided meditation on podcasts. You can just download them. I'm doing Deepak Chopra and I'm doing Tara Brach currently. Tara Brach is a psychologist and a Buddhist teacher, and she's a great storyteller. On one of her podcasts, she was talking about a friend of hers who lived in a small town, and during the lockdown, right in the beginning of it, a dog showed up on her back deck. Well fed, taken care of. He obviously has a home, but she opened up the door and he walked right into her home, laid on the couch, and took a nap. And after about an hour, he left. And the friend was perplexed, and even more perplexed when the dog kept doing that for the next 3 to 4 weeks, almost daily. He just showed up, but at the same time took a nap and then left. So she didn't mind, but she wanted to make sure the owner knows, and the owner doesn't mind. So she wrote a little note to the owner explaining the situation, tacked the note onto the collar of the dog, and off he goes. And sure enough, the next day he comes back with another note from the owner on the collar, and the note said, I was wondering about that. I have 3 small children at home, and he's just trying to get his nap in and his peace. Can I come along? A good story, a good book. Tara Brach, she got my attention with the book Radical Acceptance. That's what I'm reading right now. A good book helps me a lot. It takes me away from the computer screen, it takes me away from the phone, and it just puts me in with some wonderful things that I want to read. So go after a good book. I lean on animals, my own pets, my friends' pets, or strangers' pets. Watching the unconditional joy of a dog or the independence of a cat fills my heart with happiness. I also lean on flowers, plants, trees, whatever beauty nature has to offer. You can find beauty everywhere. You just have to look up and don't have your face buried in the phone. I lean on my friends. I had to learn how to socialize. I was so worried because I'm a caretaker of a 92-year-old woman, so I was so worried about getting the virus, giving it to her, and ending her life that way. So I really isolated myself, and it just doesn't work that way. I committed to socialize once a week minimum, if not twice a week, with friends. You just be smart about it. Keep your distance, and keep your mask on. We humans need each other, so lean on your friends. So besides all of these things that I was just telling you that I'm doing, I also lean on my body, and more specifically on the vagus nerve. What is the vagus nerve? Well, let me tell you, it is very popular these days.
It is a bundle of nerve fibers that stretch from the brainstem down into the colon, connecting most of your major organs. The vagus nerve is a communication superhighway connecting the consciousness with the unconscious. It is called vagus because it wanders like a vagabond from the back of the neck down into your digestive system. It is known as the wonder nerve because of the crucial role it plays in your well-being. And let me tell you what it does. When this nerve is stimulated, it activates your body's relaxation response to help deal with stress and a wide range of other conditions. Your nervous system can be divided into two parts, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. The sympathetic side is often called the fight or flight system. It increases your heart rate, breathing, blood pressure, alertness, and energy levels, sending out stress-releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, so you can take action. While the parasympathetic side is referred to as the rest and digestive system, it decreases them. The vagus nerve operates mainly within the parasympathetic nerve system. It activates your body's relaxation response. The vagus nerve helps you get rid of stress and remain calm. The more things you do to stimulate the vagus nerve, the more relaxed and less stress you will feel. Here are some more simple and completely natural ways to stimulate the vagus nerve. If you want to do some research, you will find a lot of ways to do that. I am just mentioning now the ones that I use, the ones I can commit myself to on a daily basis. And that is, chill out. Exposure to cold dampens the fight or flight response and increases the rest and digest response. I don't like drinking cold water, so I splash cold water on my face, and I take cold showers. Deep, slow breathing. This, of course, happens when I meditate. So, breathing slowly and deeply activates your vagus nerve to send messages to your brain that help lower your blood pressure and heart rate. Humming, singing, laughing are all exercises that increase heart rate variability, HRV. Higher HRV is linked to improved psychological well-being and the quality of life. Chanting. If you don't know how to chant, just make the sound of Om by holding the sound of an O for 5 seconds and then the M for 10 seconds and do this for 10 minutes. Then you can finish this with some deep breathing and gratitude. I do this at the end of my meditation, and let me tell you, it's amazing. It makes you feel just warm. Disciplines like yoga or regular exercises increase vagus nerve activity. As you can see, the vagus nerve is an amazing part of our body. It's there to be used to help us with our stress. So that is why I do it, and I hope it inspires you to do the same.
Well, that brings it to the conclusion of this video. I hope it helps you. I hope it supports you, it motivates you, and inspires you. And next week we're going to talk about our sexuality again. I will see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.